Welcome back once again, Spazites, to another Transformers video! Today you can see we have before us battle-damaged Netflix War for Cybertron Megatron, the Decepticon leader. This is my first Megatron toy since, I want to say, Universe 2.0, or one of the early Transformers movies. I believe I have the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. But otherwise, I don't think I have any Megatron since Cybertron not Generations. The Classics, yeah, I think it's Classics or Universe 2.0. So anyway, let's get down to it. This is Gizmo Spaz. We are doing a review. It does come with Captive Pinpointer and Captive Lionizer. Now, I do not have the Pinpointer or the Lionizer mold, although I believe Pinpointer might just be a repaint of one that I already have. But I do not have the Lionizer mold at all, so that'll be cool. But yeah, anyway, let's get down to it. This will probably be the only Megatron. I know they used this mold like 5 or 6 different times, tweaking it a couple of times, but I thought this one was really cool. I don't think I need to worry about getting the Earthrise mode or the Super Megatron, or the G1 accurate colors from Siege. I know they did do an Earthrise mold. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and free him from his plastic and cardboard prison, and we'll be right back. Alright, so here is Megatron out of package. He is a really cool looking figure. He's going to look great up with the rest of my Decepticons. And yeah, let's take a look at him. Or, you know what? Let's look at the little guys first. Get them out of the way. We got Lionizer here with his sword tail, and he does transform into a weapon of some sort. I believe you just... I guess I should have looked at the instructions or something. I don't know what you're supposed to do with his legs, because that just looks silly. I know the tail goes down like this. And then the head comes up like this. And then there's the handle. And then do you just leave the legs like this? Let me... that doesn't look right. Let me take a look at the instructions really quick for the little guy. Okay, they clip into place. One of them goes like this, and the other one goes like this. There we go. Not the prettiest transformation, but still pretty cool. The head should go in. There we go. Click it in there further. And then you've got this cool blade that comes with, boom, this slashing energon effect, blast effect. That, oh, it doesn't, it sticks on over here. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. You also have a little thing here, and you can add on the blast. Nope, you can't. Aw, I always thought this was doubled as a gun if you wanted it to. You could hold it like this, and because that little thing looks like a gun barrel to me, anyway. But yeah, there he is, and then these guys are really simple to transform. Boom. I definitely don't have this mold. I don't recognize that gun at all. Let's see. This goes like this. I realize I'm trying to look at it instead of... let's see. Yeah, that goes up there. I'm trying to look at it with my eyes instead of with the phone screen, and it's causing issues. I do like the hot pink blast effects. They're really neat looking. I believe this might be the only set that the hot pink blast effects come in, but there's a Pinpointer, Captive Pinpointer, and Captive Lionizer, which is really cool. Now, I believe they each get their own Decepticon name in the Battlegrounds game, which is pretty cool. Because just about everyone who's got a mold every mold has a mold mate for the opposite team, almost everyone, and I believe most of the Battle Masters do, and they all each have their own name. So I'm going to have to look that up, because if I ever do get Lionizer, I want this to be its own character, and it'll just be a Decepticon instead of a captive Autobot weaponizer. You got Megatron's classic fusion cannon that you can actually see right through his arm. Goes right here on his arm. Boom. And then you do have this. Can act as a sword, or this, I believe, comes off, or something. What does this do? Does this... I'm going to have to look and see, because that's like a separate, its own gun. So you can hold it at the end like here, and have a sword, or hold it like this, and there's obviously a gun hidden in that sword. Let me see how to take that apart. It doesn't appear to come apart. Oh, I see. Okay, so it doesn't actually come apart. It just splits and flips. If I can... Oh, it's kind of a really tight... Oh, I see. It flips in this at once together. It's supposed to flip together at once. Okay. So, I'm not sure what the point of that is, other than to give him a secondary gun, and then that just looks silly. But also, this whole thing can go in the end of his fusion cannon. For an extra ridiculous gun, I guess. And because of the spots on each character, you can also put it on his arm. Like that. So, let's go ahead and take his weapons off. Of course, because of the way the Transformers work, we also have extra spots there, here, here, and there, to hold additional weapons and battle masters and stuff like that. So he's got all of the places for weapons. But let's go ahead and look at his articulation. He's got head turn. That's about as far as it goes. I don't want to force it to go any further. He's got... Why does this shoulder not want to go up as high? That's weird. Oh, is it because of this thing? There we go. Okay. So this little piece was up from his transformation, and that's why that wouldn't go higher. So he's got that good a shoulder rotation. 360 shoulder rotation. He does have elbow swivel, not bicep swivel, but he also bends at the elbow. So he's got two different joints there. It goes 90 degrees. His hands do not turn, but they do fold in. That would be cool if they had a thing there. That would have been awesome. But anyway, let's see. He does have waist rotation, although it does affect his backpack a little bit. He has 180 splits. Not that Megatron would ever be doing the splits. Look at that face. That is such a great G1 looking face. I just love it. He does got 90-degree ankle bend. He can kick this far forward and this far back. And, of course, ankle tilt. We also have some thigh swivel there. So, yeah, this is a really cool figure. I am totally digging this robot mode. It looks so G1-ish. It's awesome. Oh, I forgot. There's two more spots back here for weapons. You can actually put his sword gun back there so that you can barely see it. And then put this here, and he looks a lot more like his G1 without that extra sword gun, which just looks silly to me. But, yeah, whatever. It makes his backpack really heavy, though, and he doesn't want to stand up with it back there. So maybe we'll just put it here on his shoulder. The shoulder is a little loose. I'm a little disappointed in that shoulder joint right there. But I'm sure there's something I could do to tighten that up if I really wanted to. Fortunately, this one's tight, and this is where his cannon should be, so I'm not too worried. So we do have some bluish points. Here's a bluish point here. There's one there. I thought I saw some more. There's two on his shins. And I'll have to look more thoroughly in the vehicle mode, but it looks like there's just the 4 bluish points. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping we'd see more blast effects. But, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut and turn him into his Cybertronian tank mode. And, yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back after a quick cut. Now you can see we have Megatron in his Cybertronian tank mode, which doesn't look half bad. I actually like the fact that instead of trying to connect the treads like they have with tank modes in the past, which obviously split into arms and legs for the character, they've given him 4 separate treads to make him more of an all-terrain. I don't know, I just kind of like it. We do have a really cool spinning or rotating turret, which is awesome. This can go, I thought it could go up. I guess it can't. It can't go up because of this, but it can rotate, which is pretty cool. We can also place our battle masters on the sides of the tank. Let's see, we've got a few bluish points here and there. Let's see, these bluish points. Let's see, we've got one here, and then one here, and then we also have one here, and one down here. So I think those are his only bluish points. I don't see any other places for them. And then you can also, this has holes in it, so you can also stick this. Not on that one, unfortunately, but you can stick this on a bluish point as well, and it'll look like a missile tore through his armor or something. I think it'd probably look better this way. I'm not sure. No, I think if the explosion was coming from the front, I think it would look better that way. Yeah. Anyway. I don't really have a place to put him in vehicle mode, because he just kind of sticks out to the side like that. Unless I unhook his head, then I can put him on the side of the tank and give it an extra blade in the front, which I guess is cool. I don't know. You could also put him in the end of the cannon here, which is also kind of silly. Of course, you can always put this bluish here. It'll look even sillier. Anyway, he's going to be primarily in robot mode up on my shelf, so I'm not too concerned. But this is a really cool tank mode that I'm more impressed with than not. This is, like I said, this is my first of this, getting this mold. I know he was done in Siege, and then he got a second 30th anniversary G1 Colors theme. Then there was this one, and then he also got a slight remold for the War for Cybertron Earthrise, I believe, or was it Kingdom? I think it was Earthrise. He got an Earth mode. Then I believe he's also used again in his Earth mode for another Netflix box. And then there's the Super Megatron, which is they use this mold again, but they add something to it and only transform him halfway. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but he becomes a jet. So That's the Super Megatron from Japan, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's been it for the video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you like the video, please thumbs up down below. Feel free to comment, say hi. If you're not already and you really like my video, please subscribe. It's completely free to do and help me grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And that having been said, I have nothing else to say except be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands, and when you go out, please wear a mask. Bye, everybody.